Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So San Jose State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it back looking for help. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans offense will get first crack at it today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Back to pass, it's Weaver. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Coaches talk about 3rd downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Trojans offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Something to watch in this game. Will he be able to attack this secondary, particularly the one corner that has had his share of issues? He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Caught by Williams on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Jordan.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
There's a little room there. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right at...
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Guys, he's already got 44 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the...
There's some room. Got enough for the first. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block.
He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Booster.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Jordan. Makes it past the marker. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra...
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Weaver. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And they get him down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
The Spartans will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wants to throw on first down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, San Jose State. He got it back corner of the end zone.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockhart. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the USC sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Catch in the middle. It's Mosley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Release to the back. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picked picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 19 team, the Utah Utes. And it's BYU getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back over to your game inside the Coliseum. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the San Jose State head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. Pulls it in. It's Ivy. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man, it's Weaver. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Bowman. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Jordan. Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Back to throw, it's Weaver. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivy. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The quick out. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Anderson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bates. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Pucks it out of the air.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
2nd and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Sparty. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He wants to change this route.
Booster, booster! Bubba, Bubba! Q, Q!
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Bowman. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Complete downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. To throw, it's Weaver. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fires to the big fella, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The sure hands. It's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trap.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT.
Deep shot for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Bowman. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work out throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right